There we go. Welcome back to Brick Me Up Scotty. I am Scotty, and today we're looking at a very sturdy set. This is the brick bank from Lego, and this is the last one that I built that kind of completed the modular set for Lego, except that discontinued ones. But this one came out about a year ago, and so I'm not too late on this one. But anyway, let's take a look at it, shall we? First things first, when I built this, I noticed it's actually the smallest one out of all of them. And I didn't realize that it actually had a laundromat here on the side. I think that's actually pretty dope. When I bought it, I only looked at the front. I'm like, bank. I didn't expect anything out of it. And so seeing that little laundromat there, that little touch was actually pretty cool. Here, you want to see the whole thing? They will do a spinning rotation, close up. I love this design. I love how it's just like, it's like a piece of block. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to fall apart or anything. Look at that. Yeah, cool stuff. Now on the front here, it looks like a rich man's bank. Like, I don't even know if I could even open an account here. It's so nice, I don't even want to go inside. I mean, I like the design, how they did the whole, it looks like the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. something. It look, you know, they got the minifigure with wings and Wolverine claws. Like, damn, man, this bank is dope. But I do like the little design here of the barber shop. Those little pins, they're using this a lot now in like almost all the sets for something different. And this worked out really well here. I love the stained glass window that comes with the set. Yeah, and I hardly ever see these so far. Tree is a tree. I do like how they put the little guardrail here around it. It's real typical, and it's kind of going down. Would have been nice to have a tree that's more puffed up, I guess, but tree is a tree. Doesn't matter. Can always change that later, right? And then here on the corner, we got the clock, the two-face clock, both sides. And on the second floor, you can see this whole white thing that they got going on with a little rail in the front. I actually really like that. I like the pillars. This is one of the few sets where it's actually really fun and it doesn't feel like it's repeating itself when you're building it. I'm finding a lot of sets now, the bigger ones, it's like they have 3 or 4 floors, but you kind of got to repeat the walls over and over again. But this doesn't have that repetitiveness, which I like. That's really cool. Then here we have the laundromat, and you have a little pulley rope thing here, and that's actually a really fun design. If I get one of the minifigures here, I'm going to show you right now. This guy, let's pretend he's on this bench here. He's trying to fix the sign. So you have 2 ways of doing this. Put that there, then we'll pull this one off, put it maybe here. I think it goes here, I'm not sure. So, you know, he's pretending to put the sign on. Pull it! Watch out! No! Careful, dude. Thing's heavy, man. Yo, does that bother you guys where it's like dipped down here? Is this supposed to be like that? Never really kind of noticed that. So he's hanging the sign over here for the laundromat. You know, they got the washing machine. I like how they use the pants as one of the logos as well. You got the sticker here, open. Let's look at the first floor, shall we? Let's jump right into it. Here we go. Pop this one off. Boom, first floor. All right. First thing I noticed was the tile designs here that you see in the front. Totally remind me of like PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 controllers. Those are the directional pads. Designer, if you did that on purpose like that, that's really cool. I like that. We got the bank teller behind the window there. Now, the one thing that's really sweet was that these doors, like the glass doors, put sideways and made that the bank teller window. They could have just like used a regular window, but I loved how they just used the door and they took advantage of the doorknob to like lock it in place. That was really cool. Not quite sure what the staircase function is here. I think you move it out of the way so you can like play around with the back a little bit more. You have a working vault here. That's actually pretty cool. It's tight, it's locked, but you can actually open it up and pop it open. And then you can open the top here. If you open the top, you can see inside. They got some money. My hands are fat, so I can't really play with it inside, but at least you can still access or remove the staircase. Okay, now let's take a look at the laundromat, because the inside here is actually pretty small, but it's pretty cool because, like I said, I thought it was just a bank. I had no idea that there was actually going to include like another little shop. So having this was like kind of like a bonus thing for me. Like, hey, that's really cool, you know? It's actually connected to the back of the vault, and by that I mean we'll take out this piece here. This is like a chimney thing for the robbers to go down. Later on, I'll show you like they can come through here, and that's the backstory. They can come in, steal the money, get the hell out of here. One thing that was actually really cool was the washing machines act as security thing. I'm not quite sure what the story is on this. So you have 3 drawers, coins on the top, diamonds in the middle, and then bars on the bottom. Now the fun part is the bars on the bottom. We'll take them out. On the top washing machine, if you slot it in, it'll go down into there. This one in here, and it goes back into that little drawer. How cool is that? Yeah, functioning, working system. Okay, now here on this side, that's facing the teller in the front is the cash register or whatever you want to call this. I'm not quite sure what it is. You slot these little gold coins in here. So these coins go into here. It goes into this machine and it pulls out the money. I'm not quite sure what that is. And then you have a little detergent here. That's a nice touch. I'm gonna put this all back. Here's the second floor of the bank. Now, one thing I remember I told you guys in my last videos was that structure or support is really important, and the Lego has it down. Here, this thing ain't, there's another floor that's not gonna go anywhere. It's not gonna do anything. See, you can rattle and shake the crap out of it and everything's still intact. If I had to say one thing I didn't like too much about the second floor is this little hole. I mean, I get the idea that they're trying to like make it more open, that you have a second floor, you have a little balcony, but I would have liked to have seen a little bit more on the second floor going on. But the other parts of this is actually pretty cool. You got like you got the assistant's office. Is that an assistant's office there? We got a little fireplace. I'm not sure why you'd have a fireplace there, but I think for the overall story arc there, they had to put it in there so that's where the burglars will go down through the chute, go all the way down to the vault and come back out. So, the backstory. That's probably why they turned it into a fireplace. A special coffee machine, desk, typewriter with a letter, not a computer. A little bit back in the ages. And then you have the director's office here. Got a couple of photos, letter on the desk, simple stuff in here. But he does have a window to look down below at his staff and be like, what the hell are you guys doing? All right, so let's move on to the last floor. We'll put this all back. Here we go. Okay, so we just saw the 2 floors and we're doing the last piece. This is probably the smallest rooftop, but one thing I really love about this is the chandelier underneath. As you can see, it actually kind of folds out, which is really cool because if you're working on this or if you want to just get it out of the way and you want to show friends and people, you can just kind of like lay it down and it's really flat. Really cool design. And then there's this piece. When I was building it, I wasn't quite sure how this was going to be implemented, but I love how it's a Skyline. And you know, it's just one of those things where I had no idea what it was going to be, and I put it down. I'm like, whoa, that's cool. It's like a Skyline thing. That's pretty neat. Then you got the door here that comes up to the rooftop, and of course the fire. There's the fireplace that goes down and steal, where you can steal all the money, and the police station that you saw earlier. So you have this frog statue. Can you explain why they had to use a frog as a statue? Didn't they have like the eagle and like the doctors in the director's office? Like, well, I guess you can't really put that on there, but here. That looks way better. Now it looks like a real bank, but I want to know the story behind the frog. Like, why a frog? This was actually really badass. Like, I really like how when you put this together, it all kind of comes down and folds together. Really cool design. Again, you got this superhero Chimney looking logo to me. That's what it looks like to me. So it doesn't look like quite like a bank, but still the overall build is pretty dope. Let's take a look at the minifigures real quick while we get the chance. I'm going to just walk you through these really quick. You've got this little man. This is the director, right? The guy who's stamping all your paperwork. You've got this woman mom whose daughter won $500. My mama's got to take a photo of it. There you go, take a photo of that. You got this girl on the bike coming over. Part of the minifigure? Yeah, I think so. She's riding her bike. She's probably going to be the one stealing the money. Then here we have a ladder that, the guy's fixing the clock and cleaning the street. You have a little bucket of water here. Actually, this is really effective. I think that's really cool how they did that. So it's something so small, but yet it works really, really well. And then the broom to clean the streets. And there you go, guys. This is Lego's Brick Bank. Hope you enjoyed this little review. And let's get back to seeing more modular sets. So I'll see you guys next time. Brick me out, Scotty. Boop. Oh wait, never mind. Just realized that the biker lady doesn't actually belong to the set. It belongs to, I think, the pet store or the Korean restaurant. What are you doing here? All right, kick her out.